मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's a brand new year, a brand new day, and we are back again at the Arunoday Esports Championship, the Open Qualifiers. Now, this is definitely gonna go interesting, given the fact that all these teams are one step closer towards the LAN qualifiers, the LAN ticket than they themselves are looking forward for. So let's see what we have. And as usual, hi, I'm Peachy, and I'm joined by Ash today. Oh, this side. Hello, Ash. How are you doing?
I'm doing so good right now. And by the way, Happy New Year, Pichi, and Happy New Year to all and everybody over there watching us at the Arunoday Esports for the land qualifier to the Arunachal, as mentioned by Pichi. Not only Happy New Year, not only this prosperous New Year will bring so many beautiful things for your career or for your home, but also for the esports scenes of India, I hope. So let's finger cross and let's just start the game. And it's between Pig versus Pidgey.
Flux Esports. Now,
Yeah.
both of the teams are really, really strong. They have been playing quite a few years. They've known each other. They have been on to the Land of Dawn many few times, maybe each other as well. So again, looking forward in the Arunoday Esports Championship. Let's see how they will be moving forward. Again, it's going to be a best of 3 series open qualifiers. The win's gonna give them the guarantee that they will be another step closer. And with that, Ashley, what will be the results? Let's make a quick predictions. For me, I'll go with 2-1, going for a peak this time.
Okay, then I mean, I was about to say 2-0 for Pig, but it will be biased, so let me tell that 2-0 from Fox. But I know, like, whenever me or Debbie cast for pick games, they always win. Like, whoever the team may be, I mean, I have seen a game when they were 3-0 and they pulled out a 4-3 from the finals. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Pig is kind of having. No, I'm not gonna say like that. Their gameplay matters a lot. It is obviously Skyzen who is carrying the whole team, but let's see what
Yes.
will be happening in this scene, a BO3 series, Peak versus Flux. And, like everybody wants to be there in the land, everybody wants to punch their ticket. So, I mean, that will be, not a prediction for the game, but I can say, like, yeah, they can go with the flow. Let's see.
But let's not underestimate Flux Esports as well. Again, they have been playing quite few consistently, especially the Flux Esports, jungler. I have been looking out for him a lot and he really exceeds very well. So this is going to be definitely a good challenge for both the sides. For this, I'm looking forward towards the turtle, but quickly going towards the ban. Let's see. We are getting, the fighters getting banned very quickly, which is a good sign. Now, Peak banning that Hilda really shows that they want to go in for a assassin pick on their hands.
Of course, I mean, Hilda, in this new meta going on, you have been seeing this S tier roamers around there, Hilda, Khalid, and somehow you can say when Grok is still there in the meta, but it can
Yes.
be countered. And no matter what you say, but I think like this meta literally little bit favors to that chip as well. So if you're going for a chip roam, you can actually go and cope up with a Martis jungle and a Zetian mage into the mid as well. So this type of quick combos are being prepared in this new meta. So let's see what will be happening because in M7 wildcard we have already seen a lot of I mean unused picks which were not there in the meta but has been taken out and has been shown their potential in the game. So if we're gonna see something like that, I mean off meta things, I'll not get surprised.
Definitely. So with that Zushin already off the board, which is really looking good, despite receiving many nerfs, she is still there at the top. That the priority We got the Katut Kacha. They have been proceeding very quickly towards the pick. Team Flux Esports went in for the assassin. No assassin so far onto the side of Team Peak. They are slowly waiting it out, but they forgot one thing. The Sora. The Sora has been deployed. And I think this is the first game for me. I'm gonna see a Sora.
Of course, for me as well, because after Sora got released, I didn't cast a lot again. Not a
Yeah.
single game. This is my first casting in this new year, and I believe like Sora, the Thundercloud game, will might be gonna um, bigger backlash for the Lancelot because he has a lot of forms, and with those forms, he can give a lot of hindrances to those mobility of Lancelot. But there
Definitely.
you go. It's a Eve coming in. They want to go for that pick off combo here with with an Uranus. I mean, this Uranus is might be going into the EXP. So Eve, what could be better with the Eve? I mean, Gatotkacha and Grok, both of them are banned, so they can actually go with a Tigreal or an Atlas because two of them are buffed as right now as well.
I am really curious to know what map they are playing in. If this is the grasslands, it's going to be such a good pick for a Tigreal to be in. Maybe or maybe not, it may be, but or it could be a broken walls as well. So let's see what will we land on. But other than that, back again to the ban phase very quickly. We got the grains. Now the teams are focusing more on marksmen. Right now in this meta, you have to kind of guess that if the team's going forward towards a fighter goal lane or is it going to be a marksman goal lane. That is truly, unsettling to see, given the fact that it's just very unusual. And on top of that, you have to guess, you have to make sure that the bans are not getting wasted as well, since we do have limited bans and hundreds of hero open.
Ishan Shin and Granger. I mean, that's the thing I was talking about. Whichever meta it will be, you're gonna see that Ishan Shin ban because it is something which can scale in each and every meta, each and every draft, each and every map as well. And whenever he scales out, you're no longer, I mean, gonna survive him. So let's see. And with this, guys, the second picking phase is already started here. They got a Eve, they got the Lancelot. Now they will be going for their goal lane. We are not sure this Uranus is going to the goal or EXP, but it might be into the EXP lane. But having that Lunox over there, they might not gonna go for more, like tanky members because that Lunox
Yes.
burst is real and she can easily melt them out.
Lunox as their first phase pick, that really shows that they wanna no, they want to show that if you're going in for tankiness, we will be there to punish you. So that's the
Ooh.
message that Team Peak are trying to give in. But Joy coming in along with the Brody, most likely, and yep, Big Hero 6,000 for the Brody. Now Joy, the mobility is gonna go crazy. Now she has few, hit list right there, especially the Eve, the Claude, the early game potential really looking good into the hands of Team Peak to plummet. But onto the other side, though, what is there? They need a bit of a early game tanker as of now.
And now they actually need someone who can, as you mentioned, provide them the early game advantage. And for that, I believe Khalid might be an option here. But no, they're going with the Kufra. They really wants to stumble the fumble of Joy because like the when the beats get crossed, you are like gonna have those magic penetration of the Joy. So really, they need to stop it out. And what's better to counter mobility than a Kufra?
Okay, Kufra also long time no see. It will be there into the land of dawn now. This is definitely a interesting draft that we are seeing. On to the one side, they have gone in for a bit of a crowd control, the early games on there, but the other side they are purely playing for the mid to the late game. So mid games gonna be very important for both of these teams to see which team will be having that tempo onto their hands. So let's see what we have in our hands. Going to be the best of three series. Let's see. And also audience, you can make your prediction, and I would love to see what you guys are rooting for. Which team are you guys rooting for?
Pick 2-0, Flux 2-0, pick 2-1, Flux 2-1. What's gonna happen here, guys? Let me know in the comment section, and let us also tell you guys that do subscribe the channel to get some more info about the tournament. and some more interesting live streams which is going to happen in this next few days, because the land qualifier is already going on and each team are just one step away from that land selection. Pick, Flux, so SATUL, RNTX, Godlike, these big names will be shown soon. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Land of Dawn. This is the game number one between Peak versus Flux Esports at Arunoday Esports, the land qualifier going on. And with this, the early game skirmish is being sown there in the mid side. Look at the burst from the Lunox.
Ooh, a little bit of a high damage coming up on already onto their sides now. Lunox been can play it quite aggressively as we were expecting, and they are trying to go in for that. Very quick Lito for the Lancelot, but Rio looking quite low though, has to go back. The flicker already popped off. I think Flux Esports really has to give that middle lane a prior towards the Lunox this time around and have a bit of a slow rotation towards the top.
Big Hero 6 is getting a little bit of damage from that Claude. The poking is too high, and now he needs to use his Revitalize so fast, and that might gonna not be a good thing for the side of team Peak here. But I believe the score is kind of having a glitch there. It's a 0-0, guys. Yep, it's got corrected down in perfect timing. But look at that Sora. It is what you needed. But I mean, this Sora can go for the tank form and can give you that follow up in the team fights as well. So this hero is kind of complex, Pichi.
Definitely, Sora. They need a bit of a backup as well to with the Sora as he goes in for the CC form. So let's see a bit of a C formation coming around the turtle, and a bit of members are just waiting around to actually get a gank mid lane. I do believe Takeshi goes in.
Yep, and the brilliance has been used. There you go. It's electrifying bits coming out over there. Azo not gonna find any kill, and they needs to go back. They really went back there, but look at that perfect damage coming in. Two member crapping out. Rio will be falling down as well. Look at that shots coming out as well. Flyperfon will be got diminished out, and not only that, Ixo official will be claiming a kill and the redemption for the Flux Esports. 2-1. The score is the turtle going into the hand of.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Close call for Azo right there. He almost gave away the turtle, but no, there we go. Takeshi, there's a bit of a chase on him. Will be going for a bit of skill. Getting used, but no, Kalea gets it on. You have the RWN on the land on, but Fly for Fun will be taken down. That is sort of for you. So much damage. There's going to be a bit of a lot CC as well. This time around, Chari has to go back very quickly.
Oopsie, the jump there, but now he doesn't have a. Oh my goodness, though, beautifully BMI in a perfect moment. Literally outplayed three members from Fake here and finds his way back into the safer zone. There you go, the Lancelot with a puncture. Then comes the Tsunami Slam, and he got slammed out by the side of Fake here. 4-1 the score is. No, the 5-1 the score is, because the Reason God will be getting eradicated from the Land of Dawn, and it is the Sora. The terror of Sora is there in the Land of Dawn. Electrifying bits coming over there. A lot of magic penetration onto the Kufra. He went for the Triumph's range, and the flicker comes up, but at a sliver of HP, he will be taken out, and it will be a slain onto him. Beautifully being done by the Joy, and not only that, Fly for Fun will be getting out as well. 2 for done, and what happened?
No way.
Chari?
No way. Sorry. I think he wanted to go in for a Dexter move, but I think he just left it out and got called out by Kalea unexpectedly. What is happening? Flux Esports giving away those kills one by one. Though the Kufra, Rio gave in such a good setup right there. But I think the little bit of a balance was needed along with the damage right there. So could have been such a good moment where they could have gotten a bit of a triple kill as well. But top lane going in, Lemonade jumps in.
A little bit of poke onto the Kufra there, but okay, we're having a pause here. It's the cause. I mean, I thought like something happened to Cherry at that point, and that was the reason we are here into the pause. And he might be having some technical glitches around there, but like having a 9-1 score in just 5 minutes, not even the 5 minutes, just 4 minutes, 46 seconds of the game. You're having a goal lead of 5K already into your hand. This is what you needed in the early phase. We were talking about the early phase. And like in the M7, we are seeing that same thing in the wildcard stage. Whoever having the early stage, they're taking out the game for them because this this meta is literally favoring the early phase more. You don't have a much of chances to actually redeem out, to actually make your comeback in the late phase. I mean, unless you are having a good day.
Definitely. So this time around, Flux Esports, I do believe they are having bit of a network issue onto their hand. Like we did see Chari unable to make a move right there, like he was standing alone. So maybe the pause is there for this. But talking about the match as well, I do see Play for Fun at the top lane very often, which is a good sign to see, given the fact that they need the Claude farmed up as much as possible. Claude so far doing good despite that one death on his hands. I do believe a bit of a mid game. Maybe they could pick it up, but peak as of now, climbing.
Okay.
Oh, Uranus though. He's gonna
No.
go. And he did.
Nobody can save him out. So 4 members just goes onto him, and now Brody will be happening the same. The mirror play comes out over on the top side. Are we gonna see the same thing happening onto the side laner? And this time it is the Brody, the goal laner from the side of pick, was having a literally good day with a 1-0-1 Big Hero 6, but now there will be another mark of 1 into his D, and the KA will be same as well. But there you go, electrifying bits inside the tier, and it will be play for fun, getting diminished once again from the side of Flux Esports. Literally, they're taking out each and every chance as Sora goes in, and Sora comes out with an unstoppable onto Takeshi. Not only that, it will be Savage Warrior going in, getting a kill, double onto Cherry, 3-man down. It's a beautiful setup has been done by Pick, and Pick Esports is literally going to dominate this game out because they are having a 14-2 score, a 7-1 lead, and not only that, a 6K goal lead as well. Oh my goodness, play for fun comes, play for fun goes. That's what's happening throughout the game.
Definitely, they are looking for the victory and they are very close to it too, given the fact that a lot of tier 3 turrets are already down. Now, Uran is unable to get away. Hey, look at that. The Sora is just crazy. The crazy damage. Even Uran, as he's that kind of a hero that is known to be very annoying towards the lane. But with the addition of Sora right here in this game, I think the title has been taken in the hands of Sora. They have been pushing it very aggressively onto the side of Team Peak every moment they see. But hey, wait a minute, Big Hero 6.
Okay, the Phantom Execution comes in, but due to the level gap, doesn't have that much damage to actually take out the Brody. They are solo 1v1 situation, but now he's in a very bad position. He might go for those punctures to actually... No. I mean, Big Hero 6 doesn't got his hand up to the land seat. There you go. The Sora goes in once again. 3 members. He's busting down them with the Cloud Form. But there is the RWM follow-up coming in with the Takeshi going in with the puncture sliver of HP. But he needs to go back now. He went for the Phantom Execution. He comes back for the retaliation. Takeshi falls down there in the process of retaliation. And it will be Savage Warrior getting another kill for himself and taking out the tier 2 onto the top side. All those tiers got down there, having a lead into the macro pitchy.
Definitely. I mean, of course, you do need those turrets on your hands to get the victory onto their hands. Oh, the Uranus has been not been able to be in the team fights a lot, which is quite a bummer to see, given the fact that he's all alone trying to get the push. But mid lane, oh, Fly for Fun will be taken down.
Yep, of course, the Blazing Twitch comes in there, electrifying this. Azo goes in. Oh my goodness, look at that burst! Look at that burst! So at the place of the BMI, Rio falls out, Takeshi as well. Double kill coming out for the Lunox. Now, they're going for the Uranus. The Holy Shield is still there, and it will be getting out with a Cannon Minion going in there as well. I mean, before the Lord, all those tier 2 and the Holy Shield in the mid has been taken out. A big play coming out from the side of Pig, because this is just 8 minutes and 30 seconds of the gameplay. And they are literally shattering down the heaven here, bringing out the hell for the side of Flux.
Oh, definitely. Look at that Flux Esports. They are unable to pick up with what peak to plummet has trying to give them, but at the same time, they are all camping. They're waiting for that play. Goes in for an RWM, and oh, this time around, they're all swarming around the inhibitor as of now, waiting. Now, this is the first lot, though. There's quite a high possibility that the first lot will be just enough to march towards the nexus as quickly as possible. But as we just seen the gold, despite Enzo being the of the jungler, it is Sora who takes the title of having the highest goal into their hand. As of now, Takeshi onto that Lancelot unable to do something. They're not getting that opening with Rio as well. What are they going to do? Rio.
Tsunami Slam comes up. Rio right now having a fun there, but in the member of four members, in between the four members, he's taken down. Mega kill onto Cherry, Monster onto, he's the official, but in the process, it's a shutdown happened to Savage Warrior. Double kill will be secured. Legendary coming out from the jaw, and it's just one member getting trapped down. The Phantom Execution got used, and it will be the Holy Chill, which will be helping out Takeshi, but only one member. Lord marching in. Pitchy, I can't see anything because it is the pick who will be having the pick form here.
Oh, he gets grabbed on Takeshi down. Tari comes in 2 seconds. Will is it enough time? But no, I don't believe it is not enough time for Flux Esports to come in with a good comeback. Here we go. Team Big to Plummet picks up the first victory right here in this date.
Slow down, calm down, man, calm down. This game was literally peak level gameplay for Pig because, I mean, look at it. 27 to, can you just believe it? 20, not 27, I believe it is 32, something like that. Because,
Yes.
I mean, just two of the kills has been given out to them. Not 33, I believe, because in the end, Savage Warrior got down. So, like, I mean, just a mid laner for the whole team, for the whole game, that's not a good trade. That's never a good trade. Even if it is the case for the internet issue, the technical issue from the side of Flux Esport, but still, the gap was too high. And even though the gap was too high, I don't know why the team Flux Esports was literally going for each and every fights. They should have been there in the base. They should have been, I mean, trying to defend it out somehow. But no, they're taking out again and again those fights. And in those fights, if you'll actually see, it is more like Takeshi and Zizo official who is getting down again and again. Because I mean, even though the Uranus is going for the like the sustain, but it cannot actually cope up with the damage coming out from the Lunox there. He literally having that penetration damage just because of the level gap and just because of the items he has been already done for himself. With this, Pick is having a lead in this BO3 series. That's just one step away from the win with a 2-0 clean sweep, or might be gonna see a comeback, a reverse sweep from the side of Flux Esports. Let's see what will be happening, Pitchy. But what are you gonna say? Like, is there any chance for Flux? Are we gonna see the electrifying beats once again going inside the wire and fluxing out all those, you know, enemies'
Yeah.
sides?
As of now, onto the side of Team Flux Esports, I was hoping to see a bit of a mobility onto their hands, trying to match it out with Peak. Now, again, they had a good mobility onto their hands. They had good damage with the mobility. So, the Team Flux Esports really had to get it onto their hands as well. Eve might not have been such a good pick right there. Uranus as well. Now, again, Uranus just takes up the action that he's just going to be there to soak up damage to annoy the enemies, but in this match we did not quite see the things that we were expecting from the Uranus. So maybe they could have gone on for something like a Yuzhong as well. I do believe Yuzhong was banned, but other than the Yuzhong, the Lapu Lapu, despite the nerfs on his hands, would have played a very good a good amount of a CC right there. So that could have been a bit of a draft issue that we have seen today. But other than that, Flux Esports, they are looking strong. They didn't pick up a very good heroes onto their hands, but it was solely for the late game, while Peak did not let it go to the late game. One load all it took to just march down to the Nexus and get the game.
Of course, and with this, I mean, I need to ask the production that are we going to take a short break or we're just going entering into this next game directly?
Oh, I do believe we do have an MVP and a result screen waiting for us.
Okay, okay. MVP. Okay, and the MVP is coming in, guys. 47% team fight participation with kills with a KDA around 11, if I'm not wrong. Just a little bit spark out that MVP mage. I really need to read it out once again, guys. Not that much good with the
Was
memory.
yeah, I do believe it was 806, the
Okay.
card. And I was expecting Sora to be the MVP though. Come on, Sora was highest in the goal. He was giving up the sets. He had the most team participation as well. Like I was expecting Sora to be there, but Azo picks it up. This game, it's going into the hands of Azo, but the next game, I am curious to know.
Is it Takeshi or is it Ezo? Next game, let's see, guys. But I know like up to this first game, a little bit of confidence spike has been done to the side of pick. So do the redemption spike will be there in the hand of Flux Esports. So they know like they really need to ban the Sora here because the difference was the Sora from the very beginning of the game. The Sora was literally a monster in the early phase, so too into the mid phase, so too into the late phase as well. Because whenever you are having the early and the mid, you don't really need to worry about the late game. You really have the
So, you know, let's see what will happen now. I do believe we still have a result waiting around. I do want to see how many, kills as well as the set Sora did pick it up as well. But this was definitely a very fast game, contrary to we have seen the last few days just before the new year. So let's see what we have. But on to the other hand, now that the Sora is open, I do believe Flux Esports will be having to ban up the Sora. The Sora has to go. The a bit of a EXP laners have to go as well. But onto the other side, it's seeing the Cloud after such a long time. Flux Esports are more about playing on their comfort. They are not much trying to go around the meta, but onto the comfort zone. But I do want to see how the comfort zone is gonna be. I do believe Chari was a jungler player, just migrated towards marksman this time. So is it like a hindrance right there? I maybe on to the next game we it's gonna get answered very quickly.
maybe, but like Chari got the internet issue, so I believe like that was the main reason
Yeah.
he didn't got the get the spike. But so do the Brody. I mean, there was a moment when the whole Flux Esports went for a mirror play onto the top side and finds a kill onto the Brody. So at that point, I thought, like,
Yeah.
no, this is the moment they can actually come back. But then the score was rising and rising, but only for the side of Pick. And there was a full stop for the side of Team Flux. So that was the main reason okay. So we're going for the next game, guys. And this is the game number 2 for this PO3 series, and it is more important game for the side of Flux because if they will be winning this game, they're going for the third game decider. And if they're not winning this game, then it is Pick to plummet. Sorry to take their old name. It is Pick who will be going without any questions with a 2-0 clean sweep.
Let's see what's this going to be. Peak really want to get it early on. They have been playing quite a few early games onto their hands, like early heroes picking it up, trying to get that domination. As I was, Ash, you have also mentioned that the early game is really important right here at the qualifiers. So I want to see how Flux Esports will be answering that. I want to see how Flux Esports have like a bit of strategy on their hands. It's okay being, in a BO3 and not getting the first game could be taken as, testing the waters as well. But let's what we have on to the next game. We'll shortly go towards the draft, and I do believe Joy is gonna get banned though. I have a feeling that Joy is gonna get homework banned right there.
Joy, I mean, if you're going to ban the Joy, the Sui will come eventually. And if you're going to ban the
All
Sui, then the
right.
higher besides there. There is the Fedrin, there is the Baksha, there is the Lucas, there is the Matis, there is the Amon. So, ma'am, how many heroes you're going to ban in the jungle? I believe rather than banning out, you should go for the Hayabusa to counter the Joy out there. Because, I mean, cannot ban all those junglers. You can actually ban those meta
Yes.
heroes. Like the Minotaur is needed to be banned. It's a walking guardian helmet. He can provide all those heals. I mean, every time there. So like you cannot ban out the joy, but you can ban out those. But if the joy is the like proper that is what do we say, a proper, I mean his comfort, then you should ban the
Oh,
joy,
right.
I believe. Yeah.
Right. So, like the respect band should be there, maybe or maybe not, but let's see what these teams do have onto their hands. But at the same time, we do have quite a bit of, you know, situation where the early games is not being fulfilled by Flux Esports, while Peak are really okay with sweeping up. That is something I do want to see being like the roles reversed, or let's see what happened. And also, guys, don't forget that the giveaways are on as well. There are diamonds for you audience as well. So do comment, do be active in the chat so the moderators can pick you up as a winner. The winners will be announced. I do believe the winners will be announced at after the tournament. So let's see if you are a winner as well. So do share, do like, and do subscribe. And with that, the draft is on. Please to plummet this time at the red side. Last time they were at the blue, so they were at an advantage of picking Sora as their first pick. Flux Esports, are they gonna go in with a Sora pick, or are they gonna go in for a ban of a Sora?
Let's see, guys, what will be happening this time, because when in a BO3 series game, when we are approaching for the second game, we know like a lot of trump cards has been opened in the first game, so we really ban out those last picked heroes, because sometimes they are kind of threat to us. Sometimes they can really capture the match from our hand as well. That's the reason we
Yes.
really want to see what will be there in the banning section this time. A lot of things are open, a lot of things are going to ban here, but that will be the strategy. The first one will be the Kalea Pichi, a respect number one.
Yep, we did get the respect bans right there, possibly following more very quickly, but onto the side of peak to plummet. Since they are onto the red side this time, they have to wait it up. They have to see what they are going in for. So let's wait and watch. Is it going to be a Grog ban? Is it going to be Yuzhong? Is it going to be a Zushin? Zushin, very popular, but since they are onto the red side, I don't believe they would be going in. And yep, here we go. Gatu Kalsa is there as their ban. Maybe or maybe not. Peak to Plummet are eyeing on Zushin they themselves.
Of course, I mean they really, really wants to ban that Chushin out there, and not only that, I mean in the second manning phase, what could it be? A Katolkacha, Kalea, two of the roamer has been taken out. The Grok is open at this moment. If Flux Esports really wants to go for the Grok, they can really open it out because they got no. They want to ban out the Grok.
Four bans so far. Like the I think this is like the whole tournament scene that we have seen in the open qualifiers so far. So the Grog does have. I do believe Grog is a highly banned hero, maybe, or is it the Gatut Kacha or maybe the Lapu Lapu? Let's see if they do get banned into the following times or not. But with that, peak comes in with a ban, and I do believe that's in Hilda once again with the four number of bans. They are on the same plane, which is looking good. So another assassin is there for both the sides.
For four bans onto the roamers. So, I mean, there is the threat to the roamers, I believe. But at the same time, the Minotaur is open, the Tigreal is open. They can actually go for the Atlas, they can go for the Chip, the Carmilla as well. The Carmilla is so suited in this new draft, in this new meta. So they might go for the Carmilla pick, but there you go. It will be the last ban onto the who it is. Is it a Johnson?
Oh, yep, it is a Johnson. Nah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Sorry, that
okay.
is Sora. Yeah, that is
It's a sorry.
Sora. Yeah.
Respect ban is there. Respect ban is definitely there, guys. It's just a bug. It's not Johnson. It's Sora. So I love how Flux Esports did not give it out. But let's see. They have taken the Yuzhong. Finally, I did want to see something of a damage fighters onto the EXP lane or even onto the gold lane. Here we go. And once again with Savage Warrior onto that Lunox to counter the Lunox. We do have the Farsa. Now the Farsa not been picked over. I think this is the first game where we will be saying the Farsa.
Look at that. He went for the Lancelot, and then we're going to see a Kaja roam. A lot of days had been there. Haven't seen this Kaja roam into the game, but now we're going to see the Kaja roam. The Divine Judgment is another trick to actually capture the mobility kind of heroes. So they're going for this Kaja pick. So do the Ishin Shin. Last time it was banned from the side of Flux, and this time it is open. But like having it Yuzong there, and like you can actually capture out those backlines easily. But there is the Lunox with the brilliance and the Ishinshin with the immune. So it is not so easy to actually capture the backline here. So let's see what will be happening. But before that, the ban's coming in there. Tigreal with a ban
Yeah.
on the Minotaur. This time it will be the pick who will be banning out those two roamers there in the last ban. Ban Lapu Lapu. And the next one might be a CC or a Esmeralda.
Oh, Esme, I do believe we will be getting Esmeralda getting banned. Possibly Peak to Plummet trying to go in for a gold Esmeralda. I do believe Peak to Plummet is the one who have, popularized this Kaja onto the roam much. I have been seeing, I do remember them playing up the Kaja quite a lot. And when they play Kaja onto the roam, there's only one strategy they have. They try to pick up their core members, especially Takeshi, or probably or try to take the Yuzhong out. But when Kaja himself falls down first, the whole team really suffers. Like the whole team cannot go in. They have to make sure to rely on to the EXP, possibly onto the EXP. I want to see a Arlet onto the side of Team Peak.
Oopsie. Oopsie, there is the
Oh,
Granger there, Claude coming in for the side of Pig, and the Fedrin. It will be there from the side of Team Pig here against the Lancelot. So there is a lot of hindrances for the Lancelot at this moment. He cannot go for the Lunox 1v1, got the Brilliance out there. He cannot go for
yeah.
the setup onto the. Oh, wait. What? I mean, a Fedrin EXP?
Yes, that's what I'm really, it kind of doesn't sit right with me. I was expecting something like an Arlet to come in, since if the Kaja falls down first, because Kaja can be vulnerable if he's the one trying to initiating much, but they need to play it around Kaja as their, the middle layer. Like they want the members to deal damage, so they will be a little bit lowered so that the members would find an opening for the Kaja, but that's not the case. They are not trying to go in for that, which is quite surprising to me. So let's see how this match will be going with this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you again into the land of dawn. This is Flux Esports versus Peak, the second match you guys are witnessing.
Of course, and this time I'm going to see a Fedrin EXP against Yuzong. That's the first time I'm going to see it. Okay, there is the invasion, and
Oh,
he got it! He got it! My goodness, he
yeah.
got it! He got the blue there, and Lemonair is now going back. Rio cannot do anything. The Lancelot without the blue buff. Oh my goodness, this is not a good case, Pitchy. And not only that, the damage. Look at the damage. And once again, he's getting
Crazy.
invaded again and again.
Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting him to go again once again, but okay, Aizo does get a opening right there. Rio has to go come in with the flicker. Yuzhong right on cue, but wait a minute, they do save up that orange buff. The orange buff is safe as of now, but Iso is waiting with his retribution. Retribution a bit low on a cooldown though on his side.
I mean, the lava mound has been taken out, and not the. I mean, everything is out there. The two of the main creeps has been taken out from the side of Flux Esports, so it's not easy to get the level 4 max level of HP
Correct.
first, but Savage Warrior with a
Oh.
one shot.
it was a bit of an overextension coming in from peak, but yet they were the ones taking the first blood onto their hands. I love how oh my Arga is already level 4, can move around left and right towards the turtle as well, towards the mid lane, trying to stop up the members. But wait a minute, Chari versus Big Hero 6, both are on the same level. On the bottom lane, we do see a bit of damage right here.
Turtle being taken out there. Obviously, level 4 mark is not so easy now. Azo goes in with a shocker, finds 2 kills there. Rio falls down as well. Double for Azo. And with this, oh my, Arga is still surviving with a Fedrin against a Yuzong 1v1. Mind blowing. This is something I was not expecting against a Yuzong. I mean, a S1 tier EXP laner. You're going with a Fedrin, which is a S1 tier jungler.
Yep, that's true. This is highly unexpected. They really swept up the goal from the bottom lane as well, which is quite surprising. Oh my Argila is being able to tank so much damage, still be alive onto the ladder drawn bottom lane. There we go.
Okay, there is something happening on the top lane as well. They're cornering down the Claude, but onto the bot, it will be Azo. Cling spree onto the Azo official. And beautifully, Big Hero 6 survived there. Puncture comes in with the Throne Rose, but it will be the Mountain Shocker claiming the kill. A double onto Takeshi. And not just a double, the red buff will be going away from his hand as well. I mean, the buff is getting invaded again and again, and this man is not getting the amount of level EXP for himself, and this is a very bad case for the jungler. A little bit of overextension. Feather Strike comes in. Oh my, Arga falling down. Black Dragon coming in as well. Brilliance being used. The Lunox needs to go back, but now the dive comes in and he got captured out and Play for Fun will be securing the double there.
Double kill already. Now Peak to Plummet are picking up one by one, but I do believe they have to try to go to a top lane as quickly as possible. Big Hero 6 is quite low. There we go. Rio makes an obvious jump.
No, you're not gonna survive the immune and the Rio fall. Judgment, unstoppable for Azo. This is what you need. The scaling onto the Ishin Shin, and they're getting it out. The Feather Strike comes on. The lane clearing is happening, but it will be the hindrance on the first as well. Now the tier is in danger. They will be claiming it as well. Big Hero 6 with a destroying onto a tier 1. Onto the top side, macro getting secured. And now there's another invasion going in. Lancelot not having a day for himself.
That is quite unfortunate scenes that we have in front of our hands while Lance were unable to actually pick it up. But on to the other hand, I do feel like Orma Agla, okay, he goes in for a bit of a taunt. He's looking quite low, and there comes the appraiser. Well, he did manage to come up with the HP, but Takeshi looking quite low though. So let's go. Highest under the goal as of now, closing towards 4,000 very quickly. There is nothing for Peak that they can do. 5 minutes into the game, and this already looks like it's just 10 minutes in.
Of course. Now the bot side being cleared, and now the top side as well. It is the mid is which is going to be happening. Divine Judgment, Play for Fun falls down. Vigorously's got the hand onto the Play for Fun, and not only that, the second turtle has been taken out by the side of Team Pick here. They're really dominating out this game. They might gonna finish it out before a 10-minute mark.
They have been playing it quite aggressively. Team Peak to Plummet, they know they want to take down the early game. Wait a minute, Savage Warrior thus gets taunted out.
Just a taunt though.
Small engage, while Rio did not get a backup right there, but Izo, he can all alone do a 1v2 easily with this early game YSS. Doesn't feel like it's just 5 minutes and 7 kills already on his hands.
Oh my goodness, taunt once again. Chari falls down. Big Hero 6 and a mission to take out all those towers, the structures out from the map, and he will be taking it as well. Oh my goodness, Flicker comes up, sliver of HP, they might gonna go for it. No, it really don't happen. The BMI comes in. Big Hero 6 with the BMI finds the kill, comes back as well. And not only that, I mean, he was about to escape down, but now the Black Dragon coming in, chasing down Big Hero 6, and will be grabbing up the kill as well. But he's getting cornered and tormented down there with Azo grabbing up the legendary into his pocket.
crazy match coming in from the side of Team Peak. Look at them. They want to save up the mid turret as quickly as possible. They have not gone in for much of a recalls, which is quite surprising to see. Here we go. Lemonade jumps in.
Yeah, Lemonade jumps in and will be grabbing up the kill by Azo, the old legendary to play for fun. I don't believe. Oh my goodness, double kill coming in. Can it be a triple? He's going for the engage though. Oh, beautiful. Official comes in there, but he's not having his day. Azo goes back, and I don't think they wanna go for that third turtle. They might gonna go for the Lord directly. The puncture with the Throne Rose comes in, but the damage is too high. The BMI coming in, bigger six with the blazing to it, got the kill onto the hand on that Takeshi, and there is the 2v1 going in there. The veteran is still surviving due to the reason, due to the, like, okay, appraises right before he can cast it out. The feather airstrike with the dive being secured by none other than Zito Official.
My goodness, what a match! Like, come on, oh my goodness, Team Flux Esports are really, really behind on their items. They have to make sure to get the items as quickly as possible. They have to make sure, but okay, as of now, they are very behind on gold. They are very behind on kills as well. They're very behind on objectives. They cannot contest. They make some damage. What a strategy that Peak are coming in. They are wanting to make sure that the early game. Oh, wait a minute. Usual.
Okay, the immune comes in there. Feather airstrike still on, but the Ziggs official will be taken out. Legendary praise of brilliance comes in, and I told you they're not gonna go for that third turtle. They will straight away go for that 8-minute Lord. And now they're contesting it out. It is just free Lord, uncontested one for the side of Pick, and with this domination. Might gonna abominate all those members. Beautiful Tyrant range comes out with the Feather Airstrike. The setup is too high. And Praises Wraith with the flicker, saving him up from the zone. And Lemonade will still standing strong with a blue buff in his hand.
Oh my goodness, this is the second purple buff that he has got on his hands. That is definitely a crazy strategy that Team Peak are going for. Look at them, they're waiting. What is it going to be? Takeshi looking quite low. He tries to go back, but no, the Divine Judgment on his hands. Look at that. Chari thus gets Lemon, and this is the moment where Flux Esports can go in, but there is the Fredrin trying to do so much damage. Rio falls out. Chari looking quite low. There comes Hazo, but no, they are waiting it out. They know they can try to get an end with the Lord.
I don't believe they were gonna have an end here because of the Holy Shield being still on to the top side. The Lord might gonna diminish out easily there. And now this mid-tier Holy Shield will be taken out. But what just happened? Takeshi went for to defend out the Lord there, and in the process, he just got down by Azo. Azo is literally having a lot of damage without a Sky Piercer.
Yep, that's true. No Sky Piercer indeed, but okay, wait a minute.
Oh!
One moment, like 1 second more, he would have survived, but no, that's not the case. Oh my, Argala taking so much damage. There's a bit of a focus left and right. There you go. He got busted down. Chari with the Sky Piercer. Now he's trying to get this damage in. Wait a minute. Takeshi, though, the Divine Judgment not looking good. He will be picked off. I do believe Rio has to pull up in front of Takeshi this time around for that.
Well, last time he was been kidnapped by the Tsunami Slam. This time with the Divine Judgment. Blazing to it comes in. BMI with the action. Oh my goodness, look at the burst onto the dragon. He's on to the airborne position, and he just got melted down there by the bullets from the cloud. This is what the damage coming out from the side of Pig. This is the level gap we're talking about. This is the domination we were right now watching here, witnessing there with the Divine Judgment. It will be given on to Rio, Legendary on to Takeshi, and now they're going full splash inside the GF play for Falls Down as well. It's a double for the Big Hero 6, and with this, the Cannon Minion standing in the Nexus. The Nemesis is open for the side of Pig, and they will be hitting it out to get their second win in a row with a 2-0 clean sweep. Team Pick is going into the next round of Arunoday Esports. Congratulations, Team Pick. And hard day. Big day, not a big day. It's a very bad day for the side of Flux Esports because they didn't got a chance to clinch a win.
That is such a crazy match that we have witnessed peak to plummet, I mean peak, they made sure from right from the early game they had it onto their hands. Despite picking up a YSS, always functions towards the mid to the late game, but they made sure to give this YSS a chance to make sure this YSS will be farmed right from the minute number 4. I loved how Lemonade opened up the path towards the Lancelot's orange buff right from the early game, like the first buff that you are seeing takes away a lot of farm, making sure that Flux Esports should have already realized that if they are not getting this farm, if they are not getting that early game, they could have tried to go for something like a Bhakshya so that they could have soaked up some damage, or maybe try to slow them down as well, because Chari was there. Chari on the Granger really did a very good job at the last moment, like just before the game was over. He was picking it up, he was getting that damage, but that was nearly not enough given the fact that all the members, especially those 5 members from Peak, are already high on gold chart with the kills, with the items, and with everything onto their hands. That was almost like a no match. But if they could have extended a few minutes more, they might have gotten a good comeback. But as usual, it's Peak. Peak made sure to get 2-0 very quickly.
I mean, they do have the Granger for their side. So, I mean, little bit late game might gonna give them some favor out there with the stacks being built up for the Granger. They could have turned out the game, turned out the table for them, could have went for the third game decider. But in the very beginning of the game, Pitchy, the blue wolf got invaded. Your
Yeah.
your lava mount got invaded. So this is not a thing you really, I mean, thought about with the Lancelot, with the Sora ban, with the Kufra in your side, with the Farsa coming in as well. So like the draft was so good, I will say. Granger, Farsa, there's the poke burst combo. There is the Black Dragon for the zone into the backline. They got the Kufra into the roam, but the main thing was the execution part, which has been done by the beautifully done by the side of pick. They really went for those invasion. They really went for those kills, and having the Ishan Shin giving out the early phase totally to his side, the spike to his side, you're not gonna get away from the late game. So that's
Yes.
what happened. He just literally eat them raw, and in the end, I know who is getting the MVP. If you have any guess, if you have any doubts, then let me know who is getting. But I know it is Aizo with the Ishan Shin.
Yep, YSS definitely. Come on, he was there every single moment. Even though he was like with a sliver of HP, he did make sure to get those kills, try to get damage at least before he gets out of that. So we are looking for 99.9% chance that he would be, and yup, he is the MVP with kill participation
My goodness.
83%. Crazy KP coming in from Ace all this time.
1807. Can you just believe the KDA? It is too great. It is like God among men. Yeah.
That's
Literally, it is
true.
a 14.9 points, just 1 point away from a full 15. So it's like if you're gonna round it up, it is a 15 for him, and it is not a 10 by 10 gameplay. It was a 15 by 10 gameplay from Azo, and just grab the win for himself without last build. He just built out the Hunter Strike, Endless Battle, with penetration as another penetration object, that is your Malefic Roar, and then the Blade of Despair. You might could have gone for a Sky Piercer, and then that 7 assist would have been turned out to 7 kills, Pitchy.
Oh, highly possible. I do believe those 7 assists comes in where he was quite low from the Farsa. They picked up Farsa. That was such a beautiful pick we have seen coming in from Flux Esports, but unfortunately, it was just not enough onto their hands.
Of course, and guys, I need to tell you one thing here, that the second game, which is going to happen between SAT will versus okay, I forget the name of the second team. I need to check it out. Pitchy, can you check it
Leon
out? Leon
Thursday.
Esports. Yeah, Leon Esports versus SAT. Well, the game that game will not gonna be happen, guys. I'm really sorry about the info, but it is SAT who has already forfeited from the tournament of Arunoday Esports due to their own reasons, and it is Leon Esports who will be grabbing up the win, the direct win, as the walkover has been already happened from the side of SAT. So we will be directly entering into the third game, and the newcasters will be joining for it. But before that, let me talk about this game as well. Player of the match, it is obviously Azo, but you know the who is the real playmaker of the game? It is obviously the one man. It is onto his Kaza. That is obviously the roamer from the side of Pig. That guy was giving a lot of setups. I mean, the Lancelot coming out with a puncture, then getting divine judgment out there. The Black Dragon coming out with the Black Dragon and getting the divine judgment. Anybody who will be coming inside the zone of the side of Pig will be getting punishment, will be getting the judgment by the Kaja, the god. So this he was the real playmaker, and I need to ask the production: are we going for the break or we are going to?
Still
Okay,
have a
so
result.
the next assists are coming out. Pichi, please assist it out.
Yep, we still wait. Let's wait for the result, and here we go. We got the result page. 11 minutes it all it took for the side of Peak to plummet to get the victory onto their hands. That's really looking good.
Told you, Lemoner with 1-1-24. You know, like 24 assist. If it is eight, I mean, if you're gonna count the KDA Pichi, 18 plus 7 is 25 as well. 1 plus 24 is 25 as well. So it is same from the side of Lemoner and Azo. They have done
Yes.
both the same things, but it's just like the kills has been taken out by Azo and the assist has been taken out by Lemoner, and both of them having the blue buff all the time as well.
Agree. Like, come on, they gave up so much space for Lemonade to take away Lancelot's buff as well. That is crazy gameplay from peak to peak today. Gone in a 2-0 fashion. What a strong start they have given for Arunoday Esports Championship right here.
Course, but not only the win for pick, you can also win some exciting diamonds giveaway, guys, because it is going here at Arunoday Esports. What do you have to do? You have to subscribe our channel, you have to follow our Instagram handle, and you have to give your ID server and interact yourself in the chat to have more chances to grab up those diamonds. And obviously, it will get delivered after the tournament gets end, just like our salary.
Let's wait and watch. And with that, this was it between Team Peak to Peak versus Flux Esports. We'll be right back after a few minutes. Oh, okay. So, y- so far looking good for Peak, but let's see about the next few matches as well. I'm kind of curious about how it will be going. Ashtray, can we make a bit of a predictions as well?
Now, before I make a prediction, Pichi, I want to ask you that after
Mm-hmm.
seeing the gameplay of Pick, do you think it is a threat for RNTX, Godlike, big teams?
Oh, highly possible. Like, come on, you just seen the synergy between Lemonaire and Azo. They have played it out very, very beautifully. But again, onto the other side, teams such as Godlike and RNTX, they have been together. They have been like practicing quite well. I think this is going to be quite a good challenge for all these teams. Because again, all the teams are trying to get in towards the land. Again, land's gonna be such a big thing, but I do feel like God, like they are aiming again for a victory onto their hands.
Let's see what will be happening. But we're going to show some more assets as well. But Team Pick to Plummet, a big history with this name. They changed it out with the pick. They played with the Yellowstone members, and now the head-to-head coming in, guys. This is what we are talking about. Right, there is a head-to-head for Azo versus Chari.
Yep, the lose MVP and the MVP. This is what I was talking about. Chari almost had it. He had the damage. He did pick up the Sky PSR. Even just with these, a Hunter Strike, he was dealing so much damage. But again, I do believe he did have like 20 stacks onto him. But a little bit more, they could have gotten Chari like all built up with itemization.
Of course, but that was I was talking about, like a little bit more time. the Granger could have shined, because it is the Granger era going right now with the M7 Prime skin. The skin buff is too high for the Granger, and in the late game, the Granger is really a deadly, I mean, machine, killing machine, you can say. But there was no late game because the early game was snatched out by the side of pick, and it is Azo pick who already has the pick. And with a KDA of 1807, 351, there is no head to head I'm gonna say about, because this is head to toe.
Definitely.
Pick to Flux.
35% of like the damage from Chari. He played it out very well. Maybe the rapid boots might not have helped him, but I guess he did needed that as well. So again, that's looking quite good. From a build perspective, I feel like Chari needed a bit more time, did not get it, and in compared to Enzo was all out there. One shot with the Zaros, the enemies Gayab, done. Nowhere to be found back on their base. So that was definitely a interesting match between them. 2-0 was the score. I do want to see who was the one who did the correct prediction.
You are the one who you said it
Oh,
might be two. No, you said
no.
2-1. Sorry, you said
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted Flux to get like, making sure to get one game. I thought second game would be their game.
Nah. The second game was literally snatched out with just like the purple buff from the hand of
Oh,
Lancelot.
yes.
And
Unfortunate.
obviously, and so I want to tell that the second game between SATUL versus Leon Esports is not going to happen, guys, due to SATUL forfeiting from the Arunoday Esports tournament due to their own reasons. So we'll be heading into the third game directly, and before that, uh, I mean, at 8 o'clock, we are having the third game. It will be a BO3, another BO3, but I don't remember the team name. Sorry,
It's
is the match between?
Godlike versus Zero Snake.
Okay, it is Zero Snake versus Godlike. Obviously, Godlike. Who don't know
Yep,
them? Those the team who is right now reigning with the wins. They have
agree.
not been touched a single time in any of the tournaments for now. So in this new year, are we gonna see something new happening with them, or they will be again claiming the throne just like they're doing, because they are right now having a 12 out of 12 win streak.
Yep, that's true. I mean, they are eyeing for those land qualifiers a lot right from the last year. They have been winning it up as well. So again, at the Arunoday Esports Championship, I do want to see them to give in. And with that, we did get another uh you know this oh we had the sandbag being damage taken, and it's Azo himself. That's the highest damage.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. I think sandbag. I
Oh,
think the sandbag was Kaza Lemoner, and then not the Lemoner. It might be from the side of team. Okay, okay. With this, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. But
yep,
don't go
that's
anywhere. Stay tuned, guys, because Pichi will tell you that when you have to join again for the third game, because the second game is not happening as SCTL forfeited from the tournament.
yep. It's going to be at 8 p.m. and let's be back very soon, guys. See you guys next time.
एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon Prime Video मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon Prime Video मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं,
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन।
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार, लोकल शोज का भरमार, टीवी चैनल्स भी
रेडी एवरीवन?
है तैयार। एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई, अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट, एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार, नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स, Amazon Prime Video मजेदार, local shows का भरमार, TV channels भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार। Entertainment जोरदार, are you तैयार?
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
Entertainment जोरदार, Netflix के सारे stars, Amazon Prime Video मजेदार, local shows का भरमार, TV channels भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार। Entertainment जोरदार, are you तैयार?
Hello guys, I think we are back again for the second match of today. Of course, it's technically going to be the third match because of the forfeit coming through from SHUL, but then we have another big team that's going to be playing today in another best of 3 series. Welcome to Arunoday Esports Championship, and now we have the best of 3 for the last one for today, and we are going to be having GodL. Yep, that's gonna be godlike, and they will be going against Zero Snake into this best of 3 series. Both the teams are actually very ready, you know, so we will be seeing how they'll be able to perform into the match number 1. As we all know, the teams are already big, okay, and we know how GodL has been able to find such a good win rate across all the tournament all over India. So I think we have a high hopes on them too. But onto the other side, those Zero Snakes, I think this has been the farthest they want and they go to, and you know, their opponent is nothing short of ordinary. They have been about them too, but we'll see how the first game will be looking like, because we are set in to go into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be game number 1, and the draft is already gone, and we can see the bands coming through from the side of GodL, Fanny, Yuzong taken away, and the Lapu Lapu and Joy removed from the side of Zero Snake. But I do understand why they want to ban away the Joy and the Lapu Lapu. These are just like a textbook ban. And this current patch, yeah, you really want to remove all the heroes that can go into the backlines more faster than usual. And I think the Joy has to be the best case scenario right now, of course, onto the Fanny as well. But hey, the first pick is definitely going to be something that's very important for Godlight. So the CC ban, Hilda already taken away. Very good ban coming to the side of Zero Snake. So GodL, they have the first pick. The Eve is available. The Grog is also there, but if they pick out the Grog, the Kali can come through from the side of Zero Snake. So the safest choice could have been the Eve, but if they go for the Eve, the Esmeralda is going to be becoming a threat onto the other side too. So they have to be really careful. What can be a possible and good first pick here? Lancelot is still a very viable option, you know, because of the nerf done to the ultimate. It's kind of lessening down the availability of this hero into the jungle, but then again, it's still not the very worst choice, man. But hey, we can give a bit the Eve right now. Yeah, they could go for the Eve, but oh, Jushin instead. Now that they got the Jushin instead of the Eve, Zero Snake, yeah, these should be a very good Eve pick. Oh wait, they can give the Eve for the start pick, it's okay. They could pick out the Gatot very early. Lancelot. Or the Yichenshin. Oh wait. What could be a good hero here? First pick. I don't think they wanna go for the jungle now, but Hilda, Ben, Gatot is definitely gonna be into the room. Aizen TZ so comfortable under that hero, so yeah. Ellie's 2. Okay, there's no flex whatsoever coming through from the first pick, coming through from the side of Zero Snakes already, so now Van and Art, I think they, for GodL, Sora completely left open, will be picked away. Kalea? No, the Kalea and the Zeusing combination is not the best though. Oh, now they can take the Grok for Art? Or if they wanna pick out the roam into the later part, they can definitely lock down into this jungle right now. But then again, you might want to try to counter out the mid laner here with the jungle pick too. So I definitely do think that the Sora can be a flex because no matter how much we have seen this guy in the tournament, he usually go for the gold also XP, but never mind, that's not going to be a flex. Fate directly locking on to the Granger. That means another damage into the gold lane, a gold lane that we can see very, very ballsy, I would say, because against a Gata, you might want to have a little bit of a range, so as to not get taunted. But then again, the Granger is a very, very good hero to go against the Gata, to be honest, because they are not really going for the attack speed. But hey, look at that. That is going to be the direct locked onto the Hayabusa. A very good hero to go against the Jushin. But now they have to ban out the Lancelot, another jungle ban. Very smart from Smarty Pants here. Yeah, Zero's next able to do it so well with they are reading so well into the draft right now. For this should be an Eve or a Valentina ban for God L because you do not want to give out the Sora's ultimate, right? Yeah. I mean, the Valentina is a direct counter for this hero, so I mean, it's not really a counter per se. It's more like you owning that hero even without playing it when you have a Valentina. I mean, that's also the case for every Valentina ever. So yeah, they should be a mate ban. Come on, bro. Van. They might eventually ban out the marksman though, but Irritail? Is Irritail valid? I don't know. It could have been possible for a Claude ban or something like the attack speed marksman, but I'm not complaining. It's a direct counter for the Granger, so you do not want to see it too. But hey, there's going to be another jungle ban coming through from the side of Zero Snake. I've never seen Van onto the boss, yeah, but then again, it could be into the hands of Art as well. So yeah, this is a double ban, I would say. Yeah, they are shooting two bots with one stone here at this point. The Lunok's taken away, so that's gonna be the mates that they want to remove out right now. So there's a choice for the side of Zero Snake if they want to go for the Eve or the Valentina, or maybe pick out the Claw here and put the mates up to the very last part, because that is how it should work, man. I kind of don't understand the concept of the Lunox ban here, though. I mean, for sure, the Lunox kind of counter out the Sora because, the more tankiness that the Sora have, the more damage that it have. And if you are more tanky, the Lunox kind of burst you out in just one chaos. So that might be the route that they wanted to go for. But onto the other side, though, Zero's next trying to get it time. They have to either pick out the marksman or the mate. Oh my goodness. No Valentina, no Eve. Directly onto the first. Well, there's a bit of range, but I would have liked a Valentina, man. Whoa, Van. Okay. Any assassin would work at this point, and that's gonna be the link we are gonna be seeing, ladies and gentlemen, into the Arunoday Esports Championship. Yeah, into the hands of God L. By the way, Mr. Van, I'll be using out the link. He's been known for the last one in this right, but hey, we're gonna be witnessing his link for the first time in this tournament. And now with the combination with the Khalid, this is a very, very good early game coming through from the side of God L. And now, I don't think the Gatot and the first would win it out into the lane, but then again, they can have a secondary option into the gold lane side. Attack speed marksman definitely necessary, and I think instead of the carry or the Claude, the Moskov do have a self peel, so yeah, that is a great choice. But then again, you might eventually have a bad laning phase. Yeah, it should be dependent on the mid transition of who's gonna be winning out into the lane. So I think it can really work out for Zero Snakes if they are able to get onto the mid game. Yeah, not the mid game, the mid lane into the early game, that is. So let's see how they'll be able to get the lineups in, because ladies and gentlemen, we already have the draft set in for both of the teams right there, and I think, yeah, they are ready to rumble, I suppose, because looking at the draft so far, there's always been a good draft. Almost always coming through from the side of God L. I mean, they are the champions for a reason here, but this time around, I think Zero Snakes, they also kind of got a good momentum set up for themselves, because they do have a burst onto this side. But if they had a Valentina or an Eve in particular, that could have been a very good choice. But yeah, it still can work out, because the first does really do a lot of damage late into the early game also, and the rotation is what she's dependent on. So let's head into game number 1, head into the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to witness the games between God L and Zero Snakes. The lineups are set in, both sides looking stronger than ever. We'll see how the teams are going to be fighting for themselves into this early game, because the mid lane winning condition, of course, definitely forbidden not, because they have a good setup for the early stages of the game, and they will be using to that full potential too. But hey, they can still have a good time if they are able to stop onto the waves here. Yeah, that should be the case, right? You do not want to poke out the Jushin into the early phases, even if you are a Farsa. But I think at this point, Midas, he kind of lose out onto one wave already, so that is definitely gonna be, yeah, a problem for them. But I don't think Art really does care, man. They don't really care about the minions at all. They just want to freeze it out, and that means that this is definitely gonna be a level gap into the mid lane side, and you do not really want to do that. But hey, look at this Art trying to go in onto AZTZ. A lot of them is already poked away, but that is the power of a Khalid we are talking about here. About free farming steal for Smarty, so that is a very valid, a very good option for them for their side right now, Zero Snake. But the jungle busting from both the jungles is definitely okay. But look at the displacement and the revitalization already popped very early on. A damage combination from the Khalid and the Jushin so much. But top lane though, there might be a little bit of a something here. The ultra already used was Martizi, still able to survive, but Foot Eater might be trying to make a play of his own. Rom-com taking down the first blood will be secured as well. Smarty will not be surviving at all, but Fan will be falling as well. That is gonna be a 2-to-1 trade. A good trade coming through from the side of Zero Snakes. What a good early transition that we can see right now. They lose out their jungle, but they still pay the price with their own as well. But the turtle is already up, but still, even with the suffering of a 2, that's already godlike. They still have the advantage onto the turtle. Fade with the early rotation of his own might be losing out his minions. Yeah, I think, yeah, that is not the same Grant that we usually know. But hey, onto the other side, Identity might be in trouble. That's a displacement coming through. Oh my goodness, the Shadow is onto the backline as well. Smarty will not be able to have all the damage soon, but hey, he might be still onto the run bit, going for a run here and there. Identity getting stalked upon, but it's gonna be the damage coming through from Midas will not be helping him survive. Isn't Tizzy taken down as well? Smarty might be into the midst of it all, taken low, and he will be falling down to the hands of Fawn yet again. Double kill for the jungle for the side of God L. Midas, yeah, he'll be able to walk away, but onto the other side, that's gonna be a 1v1 situation happening. But the ultimate, the Tempest of Blades coming through from Van, helping him survive that. Foot Eater though, I think he has done a lot of good job, but right now he might be getting caught, but that's gonna be the flowing blood helping him survive all of this, but that's okay. Rom-com, he's still trying to go for the chase. That's gonna be a taunt coming to the feather. Again, that is gonna be double kill for Midas. The Force are coming on top right now. 2 deaths suffered by God L yet again, and the turtle still available for the taking for both of the teams, and I don't think there's any other option for them to even start. But hey, we can still focus onto the build here, because it's going to be the Sky Piercer already built out by Fate onto the Grandeur. You really want to have that stacks earlier, because of course it's a Grandeur we're talking about. But onto the other side, there's going to be a shadow kill coming through for Smarty, but Van is still able to get out onto this turtle right now. He's trying to go for the chase. The Tempest of coming through as well. The knockup is there. Smarty will be taken down. Foot Eater might be next on to the board, but he does have Sword of Ruin. But 3 against 1. Never mind, it's gonna be 4 against 1, and Art will be able to grab that kill. That is definitely gonna be something of a gain coming through from the side of God L. I mean, Zero Snakes, they're trying to do their best, trying to get out a little. Oh, flicker of Fate, hello. Yeah, that's gonna be a flicker already committed by Juice, but hey, he was still able to survive. So that is the best case scenario for the side of Zero Snakes, because you want your Muscup to have a free farm, and I think he definitely does have a good farming goal onto his side. And yeah, the Trinity build is what they are going to be playing for here right now. But to the top lane, I think there might be a 1v1 situation happening right now. Rom-com being too aggressive, taking the turret shots right there, and it's is gonna be so coming through, but right now the flicker coming through as well. Foot Eater might be able to get a heal, and there we go. Smarty will be able to grab that kill, but onto the bottom lane side, double kill for Fade. There's gonna be another one. Vaughn trying to go in onto Midas right now. The Tempest of Blade, not enough, but Midas will be able to grab that killing spree, but onto the other side, it's gonna be a triple kill coming through from Fade. That's a 30 stacks onto the Sky Piece. And I think he's going to be so close with the Hunter Strike as well, and I'm not complaining because that is how you want to play with the Grandeur, man. Tier 70 onto the Capriccio stacked already. Yeah, this is the early game and he's still, yeah, 5 minutes of the game. And he will be able to reach out to 500 stacks under 10 minutes of the game. But right now, Smarty is going to be spotted out by Ard. Yeah, that's the work of a Khalid, man. Onto the mid side, Romcom might be onto something here. Trying to dive and getting SCC up on 2 members. But he might be in trouble, though. Ard able to grab a kill onto Smarty right now. Foot Eater. Hey, he's trying to go in against 3 members. But Romcom surviving the SOD and Juice without the flicker will be taken down. Mega kill for AR right there, but hey, Midas might be in trouble here yet again. Vaughn able to grab the kill. The Tempest of Lead trying to walk through. Aizen TZ still able to survive with 1 HP, but they got what they came for. They got the mid lane. They don't really care about the rumor. 11-6 is score. And we can see they have 6k goal lead already committed. Not 6k, it's gonna be 4k. On the side of Godlight, and I think they are very rich onto the goal, and they will be, wow! That was so close, that was so close. Okay, Smarty is still able to get out the blue buff, and I think he's still able to get that farm on, but oh, Shadow kill onto the backlines, onto Fate, but he's still able to survive, so yeah, that's gonna be a good zone. Still good for Zero Snakes because they are still able to defend onto that mid lane turret, so that's gonna be an advantage onto the other side. But Art trying to go in onto Smarty yet again without a shadow kill, trying to go in for more. That's gonna be a stun. Art, can he survive? That's gonna be the shadow landing. Smarty grabbing out the kill onto Art, and that is gonna be what he is looking for. 2-4-2 is a score, and he's definitely gonna be needing that stacks. But now he's gonna be having another Hunter Strike, very poor onto the goal. Fade have the flicker. It's gonna be the AOG. Aizen TG trying to get a kill onto Fade right now. SOD, and that's gonna be the shutdown coming through from Juice. This is a good comeback for the side of Zero Snakes. 1-2-0, still not bad, but he got the corrosion side and the golden staff. The Demon Hunter Sword is what he's gonna be needing. So another whole wave. And a turret, I presume, and that's gonna be enough. Art right now trying to go for the Raging Sandstorm onto Aizen TZ, but Vaughn throw into the backlines, trying to go in for more. He's gonna be able to get out the damage, and Fade finding that kill of his own, but right now Foot Eater might be in trouble, but onto the backlines, one onto something here, the Shadow, but it's gonna be the Zurich and Smarty getting a kill onto Vaughn right now, but hey, mid lane, they want to go in for more. Art able to jump in onto Foot Eater and eating him for the lunch right there. Are still walking away, surviving even after he dove into the 2 turrets. That's definitely gonna be again Fate. A lot of damage coming through onto him right now. He does have the Rhapsodies with the damage. Smarty going in with the shadows, but it's gonna be landing on the Sora instead. Fade grabbing a kill to Smarty yet again. And so the unfortunately not landing, but still I don't think they will be able to kill Fate at this point. 5-1-0. I think he got a good stack around 40 onto the Sky Piercer already, but hey, it's definitely going to be enough for a Grandeur. And the end of the, okay, 38, close to 40, but it's okay. Anyway, I think it's really good for God L right now. Aizen TZ might be getting caught into the midst of it all. He's going to be getting a ton and the AOZ connecting onto this one, but he might be in trouble yet again. Bit will be able to take him down. Hard Shadows landing onto him as well as Fade right there. Low H2 is coming through. Smarty might be getting caught. He's going to be in prison and taken down. The Van Setter road to the back line, trying to go to Midas. Yeah, that's gonna be a kill. He's gonna be accumulating yet again, but onto the other side, it's gonna be Juice with the sneaky boost onto the lane. I mean, that's a work of a Moskov, man. If you are so behind onto the goal, you'll be able to get all of those on time. So it's fine. Now they have the long lane, so it's gonna be very necessary. It's gonna be very necessary to go in and try to get all those. But now I think yeah, they need to have the farm coming through from Zeus is not that bad though. He's 11 level, but you know what? Fate is already 611. 38 stacks onto the Sky piece, and I think he'll be able to get another. Yeah, and that's gonna be a pretty penetration already built. Oh my goodness! Finally, a Trinity for the Moskov here. Juice, I don't think he'll be able to have other damages yet because he's gonna be needing that. Yeah, that malefic gun for the extra range, and I don't think you have that. Onto the other side though, that's gonna be a lot coming through. Oh my goodness, Romcom trying to go for the set, the top rules onto the back lines, Lord! It's gonna be taken down eventually, but Romcom still taken down, 2 killing spree for Fate. He have the flicker, still able to survive. RYB card, the conceal will not be helping him. Footy will be able to grab the kill onto the back lines as well. Smarty will be taking down Fun, but it's gonna be triple kill for Fate onto the Grenter, still able to survive, and no amount of resources there to take him down. 3 members down for the side of God L, but then again, I think this is so happy place for Fate, man. He's just, yeah, he doesn't even use a skin at this point, and he's so cool with the BOD. And I think even if Smarty kind of land a shadow onto him, he's kind of have to need something out there. That is a very questionable move. That's gonna be a quick grab onto the kill for the side of Smarty right there. He's able to perform so well, even though he wasn't able to have that good farm into the early stages. He's still managing to do well. Very commendable from his part too. But to the other side, I would like to mention that Foot Eater, I think he's been doing a very good job in trying to drone away the backlines. But it's unfortunate most of the time because we can see Fate always used to have his flicker. And that is also the good, the style from Godlike, because they don't usually go for those engages. Never mind, that's going to be Roncon trying to go in. That's going to be a jump coming through as well. This is Agent TZ. It's getting caught upon 2 knocks up down. Foot Eater onto the backline trying to go for the chase, trying to go for the drone. It's going to be the Thorn of Rune coming through as well as a 10 pace of play, but the AOG will not be enough to take it down. Fade able to grab another kill, and it's going to be the final shutdown coming through from Smarty as well. Fade finally falling down the second time into the game. That is a smart move coming through from Smarty, but hey, onto the other side, Bid though, he's got to be careful right now. Of course, he knows that Smarty doesn't really have the shadow kill, but yeah, I think he have enough damage to take a mage down. Well, there's also a fact that he might not be getting the blue buff yet. No shadow, by the way, but that's going to be a shadow landing onto Vance. He doesn't have the shadow kill, so he cannot really follow up into that. The lore is already up, but the correct onto the bottom lane is always going to be sending zeros next to go for that all the time, because yeah, if they don't have a clear onto these minions, they are always going to be losing onto the team fights. But never mind, Smarty might be trying to go in for the chase. It's going to be the shadow he doesn't have. He's able to walk away, but Fade might be onto the chase right now. But nevertheless, onto the backside, there might be Furito trying to get a stun on the 2 members, getting stunned upon Van, able to survive with 1 HP, but Bit still alive and kicking. But Food Eater will not be taken down. But that was a good job coming through for him. But they did lose out onto Smarty. That is the jungle we are talking about, and the only person who can take down Fate too. Lord will be marching into the weakest lane. That is gonna be the bottom lane. Hey, careful, man. You kind of don't wanna go there right there. Yeah, you cannot really engage on that person right now, but still God L, they are looking very healthy. A good lead coming through. Juice might be in trouble. It's gonna be the tap is on play, but the Rhapsodies also will be able to take him down. But Van will be getting taunted upon. He'll be removed as well. But onto the other side, ISMTD trying to go for a chase instead. Right, that's gonna be a stun onto Fate right now. Normal Super damage coming through from the side of 06. He might be taken down as well, but are getting stunned upon. But they will be able to walk away. But Fate says no. He have the skills. He have the Sky Piercer stack, and that is gonna be another kill onto the hands of God L. Nevertheless, Fate trying to go in for more. Smarty might be taken down again. He is able to grab the ball kill. But Food Eater, he might be trying to go for the sustain, but without the DPS onto his side, he is unable to do anything. That's a lot of damage coming through from Fate, but he's gonna be taken down quite low. Not much of a, he doesn't really have the flicker as well, but Food Eater trying to go in yet again. He doesn't have the ultimate right there. Not enough to use it on the perfect time, but Bid being so aggressive, trying to go into the front line because he does know without Smarty into the picture, he is a safe lead. 60 seconds for the lore is what they're going to be actually waiting on. Everything is cracked open. All the inhibitors gone. And then, yeah. One lord, this lord will be enough to end the game because it's going to take a little bit of a mind brainstorming to come through from the side of Zero Snake to try to defend this, but Arn, he might be onto something. That's going to be a raising sense on the flicker on the two members. Going to be standing onto them right now. Romcom with the full up AOG for defensive maneuver. But onto the other side, B trying to go in. Smarty might be taken very low. 1v1 against one, but he will be winning it out. There's going to be one taken down. They have to back away, but Smarty will be falling as well. 4v4 is the situation. Juice finally able to grab out onto those Malefic guns, but Romcom might be in trouble. Has the damage is on. He's gonna be very low, but Juice will be the one falling down yet again. A bit still onto the chase. He's trying to go for Ace and TZ, and that's gonna be the mega kill coming through from the side of Fate. He does not really have the flicker, but the Fronto is in numb foot either, trying so much to join the people away, but the Sky Piercer stack too much for him to handle, and this, ladies and gentlemen, will be a possible end coming through from the side of God L. Their base is what they want to focus on, and that is going to be the end, ladies and gentlemen. You have God L yet again, of course, with the perfect discipline, I would say. Yeah, that's going to be the discipline that we are witnessing from their side right there. I think the MVP has to be, of course, yeah, Fade, but 15-2-4, my goodness. I mean, we easily know him well for the utility onto the gold lane, but the Grander might eventually be his pocket pick too, and then he did still shell out onto the boots to buy the Winner of Nature so he can survive Smarty, because I don't think Jews have the damage into the late game also. And there's also a fact that, yeah, the Farsa Midas High, he's trying so hard to take Fate down most of the time, but the plays coming through from Ard, yeah, that final raising sandstorm, yeah, dude, that was amazing stunts coming through onto 3 members, and the follow-up directly coming through from Romcom as well. I think the synergy is built so well at this point that there was, yeah, it was amazingly well done. But Zero Snakes, I think they do have the, they didn't have the momentum, but they can't really capitalize on the things that they had won out. But hey, I think they did do well, amazing into that game number 1. I think they'll be able to do better into the game number 2 as well. But then again, like, they are godlike, man. At this point, I don't want to talk to, because I don't think there's ways to draft against them, because I also think that Zero Snakes, the way they were drafting was purely to go for their own comfort too, and it wasn't. I think the lose onto the mid lane was making them suffer quite a lot, because when you have a weak side gold laner onto your weak gold lane, you might want to have a winning mid lane, and I don't think you can have that with a Khalid together with a Jushin. So I think losing out onto that might, they kind of struggle into that mid lane into the early stages, and that when you cannot provide for the gold lane until the perfect time, I don't think you'll be able to win out. And I think they were, the way they were trying to go for the team fights were amazingly on point too. Smarty closed him too. He did die quite a lot, but he died after managing to get the perfect kills, maybe on Fade or maybe on 2-bit also, and those were fine, but then it was actually too late. The goal were too much coming through from the side of Team Godlike. So before we go into the game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to go for a little bit of a break. We will come back and directly go into the draft, okay?
Entertainment जोरदार, Netflix के सारे stars, Amazon Prime Video मजेदार, local shows का भरमार,
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon प्राइम वीडियो मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी channels भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon Prime Video मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार टीवी चैनल्स भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
एंटरटेनमेंट जोरदार नेटफ्लिक्स के सारे स्टार्स Amazon Prime Video मजेदार लोकल शोज का भरमार
I think we are back here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again for the game number 2 for God L versus Zero Snake. God L with the first win that we had so far, but right now I won't be alone. I think you guys are fed up with listening to just one voice, a girl's voice, by the way. But hey, I'm gonna be bringing Sebastian with me. So how you feeling, Sebastian?
Yeah, I'm so excited, man. Team Godlike, they never, they always put on a show, man, every time. And recently they have proven themselves to be the best team of India, in the Mythic Showdown and in Hornbill as well. So congrats to them, congratulations to them once again. But I think they're back for the win this time in Arunoday. Let's see how it goes. And Debbie, I just gotta say, man, it's been so long since we've casted together. So it's like it's a wonderful opportunity to do it once again. And thank you, Godlike, for giving us this opportunity. But let's see how it goes. I'm really excited.
We are excited, man. Every time we goes into the drafting phase, I usually get unlawfully excited. But hey, let's see, because the bans are already set in. Look at that respect ban coming through from the side of God L. They banned away the LDs. Food Eater, he was amazing onto the LDs, but the lack of the follow-up was, that was a different case. But onto the other side, they banned away the Juice in the Joy and the Lancelot. That's a typical ban that you want to go for when you are playing against God L. Of course, the Yuzong and the Fanny will be taken away, but look at that, Romcom. For the second time in a row, he'll be using out the Sora.
Okay. I like this because they do not want to give away any of the comfort picks to Van as well, because he's very, very good in his retribution timing. And if he has like Lancelot, Hayabusa, he has most of these heroes. I think he doesn't really play much of a fighter jungle, like
No.
did, but they've always they've always switched in and out with Van as well, so they're really comfortable with him playing jungle. And him picking off, Joy, all these Lancelot and all, his retribution timing is impeccable and it's crazy. But to see him, maybe going off for the Hayabusa, even though he's nerfed a little bit, I think would be really nice, because, in the hands of any assassin user like Juan here, he's going to do really well. We see a Lapu from the side of Zero Snakes and CC coming up as well. So both can switch lanes whenever they want, which is going to be a really good thing against Godlike, because they're very, very versatile and they kind of tend to go on the, focus on the mid. So usually, they want Bid to carry most of the time. So that means if Bid is like usually the one that's being targeted, and then Fate is gonna be the one that's, a little bit off easy. So he's gonna have a lot of farming time for himself, and they do not want that. They need someone to clear it out. It's gonna be two fighters in one lane, in the side lanes, which is gonna be pretty good. So I guess meta MM is gone anymore.
Meta MM. Definitely, man. But I think this are they have a little bit of momentum already for Godlight, so they can chill down just a little bit. But hey, I'm liking how they can be pick here coming through from the side of Zero Snakes. And I do feel like if they have a winning mid lane, they might eventually have a good jungle potential, because I do really think that they still have a good jungle into their side. Smarty was amazing onto the Hayabusa too. Just that he died quite a lot of times, even though he went to go for the good pickoffs. But you might want to stay alive all the time with that too. But I think this is going to be necessary. If you have a good jungler, you might want to have a good winning mid lane, and they did not really have that. But hey, that's going to be the art targeted ban. That's gonna be the Khalid ban away. Even without the presence of the Grok, he pulled out the Khalid, which was amazing. They had a winning mid lane, so that is a very, very good recommendation on the side of Zero Snakes. They adjusted to it well, but now I think this can be another jungle ban. But there's also a fact that Godlike, they usually want to counter out the heroes that they struggle against. So Haya won't be banned, it's gonna be the Gatot instead.
Okay, that's good. That's looking good. Gatot, I mean, I don't really see what he could have done here in a way. But then again, if Zero Snake would have taken it, then it would have been, a lot difficult, especially as a roamer. He said himself, he's like, as long as Bid is living in the game, I'm gonna die for him as many times as needed. So his words, not mine. His words. Oh,
Okay. Very understandable, you might want to give up your life for your roamer or your mid laner, but hey, look at that, it's going to be another Smarty special. That's going to be the Hayabusa yet again, and the link again for Vaughn. There's also a fun fact that we can see. Smarty actually was able to get a solo kill onto Vaughn. Yeah, because, the link versus the Hayabusa meta is kind of, it's dependent on the amount of time you are able to get your ultimate right? So I think I don't see faults in that. But hey, it's gonna be the Ruby coming through. For maybe Art. It's gonna be a Ruby Roam or a Ruby XP. We'll never know. We can find out, because I don't think Sora should go Roam, man. He shouldn't really do that. It's a waste. It can work, but yeah, it's a good winning lane if you have a Sora into any of the lanes. But the last pick coming through, that's gonna be a Roam. It should be a Roam. They should get a good Roam that can catch up to the amount of rotation that can come through from the Ling. I don't think the Hayabusa will be able to catch up to that because of the shadow, which the range has been cut down. But the Badang is what they want to go for, so that's going to be a big set. The Lapu Lapu and the CC, and the Badang can be a good frontliner for the Kimi here. I'm actually liking out this draft coming through from the side of Zero Snake this time around, but then again, the Ruby is a very, very weirdo son, because a Roam Ruby I've never seen.
I think they're trying to go for, because looking at Zero Snake here, they have a lot of frontline. They even have Badang, so it makes it 4 with Hayabusa, because he's gonna depend on the shadow kills as well. And thinking about it, I think he wants Ruby because he wants to cancel out the heroes going for Bid as much as possible. Which then again, like I just mentioned, Bid is like the heart, let's just say. And the other players and all are the veins, and they're all connected to the heart. And as long as they keep the blood pumping onto Bid, they can always win ganks and all. Maybe sometimes it may not work every now and then. They just laugh it off. I mean, things happen. But this time I'm really shocked that they kind of picked off a Ruby. I was kind of expecting Belleric, but then again, they're moving really fast. Lapu moves really fast. His dashes are there, and we got CC hopping around whenever she can as well. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. It's gonna be the second game between Godlike and Zero Snake here. Already early game aggression coming up.
Yep, that's definitely gonna be the mid power is gonna be the decider of the match over and over again. I've never talked about this quite a lot. I mean, I have been talking about this quite a lot because in this current patch and the current meta, you might want to have a good winning side so that you'll be able to have a good rotation. And I think this time around, Zero Snakes are able to do that because of the Kimi and the Badang all together in one place. And of course, the first clearance is good, but then again, the Kimi is better into the clear. But there might be a bit of an invasion onto the jungle for Smarty. 2-1, no roamer inside.
Oh. Not looking good here. There's no shadow for save himself. Smarty is going to get taken down by Art as well. The first blood goes. Godlike. Okay. Oh my goodness me. The Vengeance is able to, get a decent amount of damage in. And there goes 2 down for Godlike as well. Flicker has been popped up. And 3 goes down to the hands of Zero Snake. Okay, that was a really, really good counterplay coming up. But Padang did go down to the EXP lane. But the moment the invasion was happening, he immediately went to the mid lane, made sure that at least Smarty was not, he was at least trying not so hard not to lose that out. But then again, the dash coming in by Vaughn, the range is high. Then again, and I think he accidentally basic attacked there, and the Vengeance killed him. Accidentally though. I think so. I think that was an
Accidentally.
accidental kill on himself. So that was like pretty weird. But then again, Art giving away the first, the kill there along with Bid as well would be a little bit dangerous on their side because Midas here with the Kimi already has 2 stacks, and we know how much Kimi deals damage here, and she's gonna have a lot of distancing around.
Yeah.
Within the heroes
Exactly.
as well. And she
This
goes
time
to-
around, I think, there's gonna be a stun coming through. Sora might be trying to go in for more rom-com. There's gonna be a damage with Bid. Able to grab a kill onto Ice and TG right now. The Braves right down to the backline. There's a 42 trying to go in onto 3 members. One with a Tempest of Blade will be able to take him down. There's gonna be a 3v1 trade coming through right now. Zeus trying to go in onto these 3 members right there. Are still able to survive. There's gonna be double offended in the hook. And Bid will be taking him down. Smarty next to fall. And that is gonna be all again for the side of Godlike. That's the turtle coming through as well. But everybody is falling at this point.
Oh no, that was really, really dangerous. He had both, the farm as well, and Hayabusa falling off there was really, really scary. I thought he was going to shadow away, but he just gave away a kill, to Van as well. And not just that, I think the I'm offended by Art was really, really nasty. What a play coming up.
Yes.
He was going to be low, but then again, I didn't think that he would survive long enough. But then again, it's the passive of Ruby. The more she dashes, she is very, very tanky early game. And I think, one of the very few heroes that can actually properly, mess around with her. Oh man, Van once again takes down Badang away from the fight. Now this time it's the turtle Romcom giving off, distancing there. He needs to do that because the Bravest Warrior deals a significant amount of damage, and they do not want the Tempest of Blades, out of the fight. As long as they're going to take the turtle, because you're going to use it to get that as well. But Fate on the top lane there, showing off why Harith counters out most of the heroes in the gold lane as well, and for a good point as well. He did take Flicker though, and does not look good. Fate might be taken down here. The wall has been popped up. Here we have it. Smarty gets the kill there for their Zeus, which is okay. This is a good trade so far. Good trading.
Good trading in there, but right now Ice and Tizzy might be the one getting caught. There's going to be a spin coming through from Ard. He does have the second skill, but that's going to be the further airstrike not connecting onto him right there, but they still can go for the chase because there's going to be one coming in with the Tempest of Blade, and the collection is right there, but hey, it will not be able to survive. But look at who's going through from the 3 member. Ice and Tizzy falling down again. Romcom trying to go in onto Zeus yet again. That's going to be a stun and double for Beat right now. The shadow is going to be landing onto Van. That's going to be a shadow kill coming through as well, but one hit is all it takes for Midas to take him down. Romcom trying to save his member, but it's still not going to be enough. But onto the other side, Food Eater is trying to go in. That's going to be the burst right there, and the connection is not going to be made. Bid with the wings, my wings, and the flicker coming through, still able to survive, but Romcom trying to go with the underwhelming. It's going to be Smarty getting caught into the midst of it all, but he does not have the shadow and still able to survive right there. Romcom with the blunder, but trying to go in for more. But hey, the bottom lane is what they want, and they will be able to get that. But 1v1 situation happening right there, but Fate, he is still able to survive though for all of those.
All the flicker prediction coming in by Romcom though. Crazy, but Fate with the hands of Bid gets away with a kill once again in the bot lane, and they need to figure this out now because Zero Snake are doing significantly well when it comes to at least trying to keep up with the kills as well, because they do have a lot of escape heroes as well. They have heroes that can kind of nullify a bit of the damage coming in, but then again, it is Sora. He has the CC immune just like how Lucas is, and I think his burst is a lot more higher than most of the heroes at this point right now in the fighter. And the fact that he's tanky as well makes it a really, really annoying fact to just go against him, even in a 1v1, which I'm shocked that Yuzhong can't really sustain against him. Thamos, I understand, but what? Like Yuzhong, at least, like he's the king of sustain, man, in my opinion. But Food Eater looks like he might be in trouble. Art might go for the I'm offended, but the Bravest Warrior is able to get him out of sight from their team there. There we have it, mid lane. Oh man, this is going crazy. CC immune comes up. Romcom gets it onto Aston TZ as well. He might get the flicker has been popped up as well. Fate goes in with a beautiful I'm offended coming up by Ruby as well. Van going in there, and I think he might be able to get a kill. And there they do. Shadow kill coming up as well. Smarty looks like he might be in trouble. Art still able to get in there and evade into the turret there. Gets away with another kill. And there we have it. The mid lane is going to go down to the hands of Godlike once again.
Yeah, free for the taken, and surprisingly enough, Fate, he eventually, there's a Mart Force coming through, ISNTZ missing out to the second skill, but Fate, that's gonna be a big blunder, my dude, it's gonna be falling down in the midst of the turrets right there, trying to get a kill into Midas. Yeah, not a good sit down kill, but I think, he has a talisman, which you don't usually see onto the Herald. You kind of directly, you see the first build Feather of Heaven onto the Herald and then directly going for the Stardom side most of the time. But I think he tried to have a little bit of voyeurism. Yeah, coming through from the builds right there. I think he might want to have a good cooldown as well. But hey, look at a bit though. He have the Genius one together with the Lightning Transient, which is a lot of damage already because of the Resonate coming through from the Lightning. It's always going to be out there. Look at the vision, man. He is able to get out all those on the perfect time too. But Sky Piercer already built out by Midas, so if he have at least a good stack or at least 30 stacks onto his kid, I think that will eventually be a turnabout for them right now. But at this point of the time, he is a very, very squishy backliner. There's no way that they will be able to stop one from going onto him too. And Kimmy without a flicker is definitely a sitting duck for a link. So you kind of have to be careful at that too. But hey, there's going to be a shadow onto Van. I think he still will be able to survive. But lane though, wow, legendary already for bid.
Not looking good here. Vaughn goes in for the third dive, gets a beautiful kill onto Smarty as well. Food Eater might be able to sustain this and get away from the fight there. Art trying to, to get a vision, at least trying to see if he can get an I'm offended on their side there. ISNTZ is making sure he's giving away vision. Good enough for their side, but Fate is able to get in and this is not looking good there. Once again, Zeus is taken down to the hands of Fate. Oh, okay, that was a beautiful 2-down knockout coming up as well. Bravest Warrior is almost ready, but ISNTZ might go down to the hands of Romcom, but Smarty goes in with the shadow kill coming up there. It could be it. They do not have any dashes left on their side. And
Bid
is able to take Bid down as well. Vaughn going in. He wants the... Oh my goodness, he wants...
Nice.
He gets it as well. Shadow kill goes up onto Vaughn, but is not able to, kill him off there for their side. But Fate takes another kill for himself. Oh man, this is looking crazy. Fate.
Okay.
As long as the wall is there. Okay,
I thought Smarty, I feel like, Smarty, if he had committed onto the center kill, would have been a kill right there. But hey, right now he's trying to go in. Fate might be in trouble, not taking any damage, refusing to die. That's gonna be the sustain coming through for the new Harris. Mind you, he's got the spell bam onto his kid. He'll be able to get the sustain quite a lot. I mean, even though they listen out to the damage, but never mind. Trying to go in onto ISNTZ, able to dish out a lot of damage with the crit. That is a basic attack counter with the second skill right now. But right now onto the other side, Foot Eater trying to go in, a little bit of a sustain right there, trying to save his holy blessing, but no, it's gonna be a wasted bravest fighter, but still it's gonna be okay because he got the coins ring. So even if he tried to go in for a little bit of an aggression, I think it's still gonna be okay for him right there. But now I think Midas will not be having any stacked onto the Sky Piercer, and I do calculate it now, but top lane though, I think that's gonna be the Smart Force being popped again onto Faye right now. He does not really have the damage to take out the Tinker member, but they'll be able to stomp away the person here. But Brace Fighter is still used yet again by Foot Eater, trying to get a sustain here right now, and that's gonna be a coming through onto the Badang ISNTZ. Oh my goodness, he was almost getting caught right there. The Thunderbelt and the Radiant still making him able to sustain everything, but the lore is already up, Sebastian, and I think this is gonna be a very good lore for the side of God L.
Absolutely, with no one to contend for them, it's gonna be a piece of cake for their side. Godlike once again they're actually on a 2x kill day on their side, 9, and on their side it's 18 actually. So that's really good with only 3 turrets left. How will Zero Snake? I think this is the first tier Lord, so it's going to be a lot easier to defend. But when it comes to the second, though, that is going to be an issue. But then again, if Romcom is able to link them up with, oh my goodness me, the I'm offended goes in once again, and that's what I was talking about. One, there we have it. Midas is out of the fight there. Bravest Warrior had to be popped up because there is no way Food Eater is going to sustain all of that damage coming in. But look at that, Romcom goes in for the turret, has to pop up that flicker because he has no more dash. Oh, that is exactly what I was talking about. And the moment I was gonna mention it, Art immediately pulled up that move. There we have it. Romcom is trying to bait out Food Eater. That Food Eater does get beaten out, and he might not be able to escape this. Vaughn goes in.
What?
Okay. So players dealing a huge ton of damage on their side. Once again, CC is able to sustain that as well.
Wow.
Forced to use the flicker to get away. That was almost 4k damage directly from Vaughn itself, and that was just one Tempest of Blades. Imagine the damage coming in from Bid as well. The feathered airstrike pops in. The arm offended is saved up, trying to save up. Once again, Fade, he's sustaining a huge amount of damage as well. He's got the shield, he's got the dash around. Vaughn goes in. Romcom is trying to jump in on their side. Oh man, that is... Oh, there we have it. I think they're trying to end it soon. Fade, deal a huge ton of damage to Aizen as well. He might get taken down. He's saved. He saves himself with another dash coming up as well. Food Eater might have to use his Bravest Warrior in order to get Vaughn down at least, because he and Bid are dealing the most damage as of now. And even Fate, Fate is, he's not really doing that much because he did take Enchanted Talisman and he did take the Feather of Heaven as well. So he's more,
I think there's gonna be a shadow kill coming through on the beat. He's still able to survive with the wings firing. Oh my goodness, Marty, that's gonna be so tilting for him. That's gonna be the shadow kill right now. But Vaughn taken down off camera. Aizen TZ might be onto the run. He's getting chased upon by 3. I've got to remember, he's gonna be very, very celebrity right now. The hook might be coming through. He does not really have the stun. This Rampart's coming through as well, and that's gonna be a damage coming through from the side of Fate, and he will be falling down yet again. The shadow is right there. Romcom trying to go into the backline. Smarty will not be having the shadow anytime soon, but the damage is in. But being able to get a kill onto Midas as well. Ard still able to sustain all of those, but Food Eater trying to get a stun onto Fate, not able to get him down, but 2 stun is what he'll be able to get. He's trying to jump in onto Ard as well, but the hook is coming through again. That's gonna be the C connections coming through from the side of God L right now. They are still able to sustain a lot. Romcom trying to get a chase onto 40. They're able to take him down, and that's going to be a kill. But Smarty onto the other side will be able to get a shadow onto Bit. Is going to be taken down yet again. Vaughn still trying to get a chase onto Juice right there, but he is able to walk away. A lot of fight happening, but they still have the ways to try to get onto this base right now. There's going to be Fate trying to go in a one-way fight situation. He's able to sustain, not dying anytime soon, but he does have the flicker, able to walk away. Fate, he's been saved by Arbor right now. He's going to be getting a flicker upon Identity, will be able to get him a shut down on himself, but that's going to be Art trying to get all of those attentions away from his team. But the lore is already up. This should be a contest coming through from the side of Zero Snakes.
Fate, man, he took on 4 all by himself and was able to actually sustain all of that damage coming in from there. But then again, he was taken down by Aizen, but I think he's going to be taken down here as well. He gets pushed around left and right there, goes in, Vaughn goes in with the Tempest of Blades, is able to dash around in a beautiful combo, taking away who should have been, the one killing them off, but Smarty. Once again on the beautiful revenge coming up on their side. Bid stuns out Food Eater, and they need to take him down. He's still tanky, and there we have it, Bid.
Okay.
Goes in, pops up. A beautiful, beautiful dash is coming in as well, and I think this is it. This is the best of 3, and the second game will go to the hands of Team Godlike once again. And oh my, my.
It was actually very funny to say the least, because the first game also they had been able to pull this something like this off. I guess it was a messy team fight, but still a team fight nonetheless, and they were able to make it work. But this time around it's gonna be the MVP for Art and not Fade. But I also think that the damage coming through from Zero Snakes, they weren't able to do anything with that. And Food Eater able to still perform very, very well. He was able to get all of those good sets. But then without the DPS, how will you go for those kind of sustains? It's kind of useless at that point of the time. And yeah, not to forget that Romcom is always there to try to get them away from his team or onto his team so that they will be able to get a good set. The Amofenden and the ways that the Wolf Kings was played away by Ard, amazing. He's so amazing onto the Ruby because I've never seen him onto the Ruby. You know, that's not his kind of gameplay anyway. he's more of a setter, you know. He's not more. He's the one to shine, not to help. But this time around, I think he really did a good job. He was able to save. He was able to save Fate for a bit of time, you know, trying to hook away the members for him. But yeah, he still died anyway. But yeah, that kind of I'm not used to, you know, seeing on Ard, but I think he really did it well, deserving of the MVP too, in a perfect clean sweep coming straight from the side of God L.
Exactly. Oh man, I was really shocked seeing the Ruby. Just like you, I've never seen him play Ruby as well. We've mostly seen him Gatot. We've seen him Minotaur. You know, I called him One Trick
Grok,
Awesome Man as well. One Trick Minnow. He was like, where is that? Called me that. He's going around the stage. But then again, you know, that it's plays like this that really make a difference. And I'm really surprised, you know, like Zero Snake did a beautiful job actually. The first the first early game counter was really wonderful. And I think they were like really difficult to go against as well because the Smarty was really smart about it. You know, his shadows, he was mostly marking for Bid as well. So that was one of the main issues that Bid had. He had to move around a lot more than he usually should have been doing. But then again, I think Fate was, oh man, he was proving such a difficult hero to, to kill because he all of those dashes, all the shields being regenerated. And the fact that he had the concentrated energy, it was like really difficult because even if there's like 4 people dashing away, targeting you like for at least a really good 5 seconds, and that's all you need. Just 5 seconds, 5 to 6 seconds. He's just dashing away. He knows where they're gonna stun. He just dashes exactly to where he's not gonna go. It just bought more time for Team Godlike to say, to push around in the bot lane and the top lane, or even as a matter of fact, take the Lord and during that time there. So I think that was I would say a good trade on their side because they didn't want to take any risk, even though they were clearly dominating at the same time. So they did not want to take it to the game 3 as well. So I think that's understandable.
Yep, amazingly well done, God Isle. I think it's more expected of them, but I did not expect the big of a fight coming into from the side of Zero Snakes too. They did an amazing job too, but unfortunate for them, they were against one of the top teams in India, so they still have a long way to go. I would say that they were very spectacular into their performance. They should have a bit of a stronger mid lane, then I think everything will be good because they do have a very good XP lane, and I think the XP really played it well for Ita. Yeah, his engages were definitely on point. Unfortunate, like we already mentioned, it's God L, right? So you can't really have a win on God L unless you're, I don't know, maybe an old team. So that's what we are saying here. So I think this might be the end for today because we will be still having next round for tomorrow. So it's time to say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. This was the last game for today. We will see you around next time. We all had the clean sweeps as of now. So congratulations to Godlike and try again for Zeros next because they had done it well. So stay tuned for the next for the rest of the rounds that we are going to be having. We continued after those festival seasons. So we are back again, ready to rumble yet again. So wait for more to come through because this time me and Sebastian, we will be signing off.
Peace.
TV channels भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार Entertainment जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
Super fast Wi-Fi, unlimited entertainment. Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast Airtel Extreme Fiber आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
Entertainment जोरदार Netflix के सारे stars Amazon Prime Video मजेदार Local shows का भरमार TV channels भी
Ready everyone?
है तैयार Entertainment जोरदार Are you तैयार
मेरे स्मार्ट टीवी में तो ये सब नहीं।
ये सिर्फ स्मार्ट नहीं, एक्सट्रीमली स्मार्ट टीवी बन गया है।
सुपर फास्ट वाईफाई अनलिमिटेड एंटरटेनमेंट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर। सुपर फास्ट एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर आपके नए स्मार्ट टीवी को देगा
Entertainment.